Why does a simple blazer look cheap on one person, but expensive on another? The secret isn't the brand, it is the styling method. We're covering the specific quiet luxury hacks of 2026 that upgrade your wardrobe instantly without buying new clothes. If you want to master timeless elegance and polished style, keep watching. Number 1, the return of the mid-rise. Let's start with the foundation of your daily uniform. Denim. For the last few years, the ultra high-rise has dominated. But for many body types, that cut actually shortens the torso and creates uncomfortable bunching when you sit. That is precisely why the mid-rise is the essential cut for 2026. This rise sits at your body's natural leverage point, usually just below the belly button. This allows for a clean tuck, meaning your tops stay flat and smooth without fighting for space. The key to making this look expensive is the wash. We are avoiding bright, distressed blues. Instead, invest in midnight navy, smoky gray, or a deep, saturated black. When you wear a mid-rise jean in these dark, solid tones, it loses its casual identity and begins to function like a tailored trouser, giving you versatility for both day and night. Number 2, the power of the blazer. Now that we have the base, let's rethink your outerwear, specifically the blazer. In 2026, a blazer isn't just a jacket, it is the entire silhouette. The mistake many make is treating it like stiff corporate armor. To fix this, we focus on soft architecture. Look for materials like wool crepe, brushed cotton, or cashmere blends that move with you, not against you. And here is the crucial styling shift. Stop using the buttons. Instead, use a fabric sash or a soft, gross-grain ribbon to cinch the waist externally. This simple swap changes the vibe from "I'm going to a meeting" to "I curated this look." It creates a peplum effect that highlights the waist while maintaining the strong shoulder line. It turns your outerwear into the hero piece of the outfit. Number 3, the invisible silk scarf. Let's add a detail that brings instant light to the face. The silk scarf, but we are leaving the old-fashioned flight attendant knot in the past. The modern, elegant way to wear this is the inside tuck method. You place the scarf inside the collar of your shirt, directly against your skin. Why does this work so well? First, silk has a natural sheen that reflects light upwards, acting like a real-life filter for your complexion. Second, it creates a soft transition between your neck and a crisp shirt collar. It looks less like an accessory you put on and more like a layer of the garment itself. Try this with a tonal palette, an ivory scarf, inside a white linen shirt. It's a secret detail that feels personal, intimate, and incredibly chic. 4, waist-defining knitwear. Let's move on to one of the most misunderstood categories in our wardrobes, knitwear. For the last 5 years, we have been drowning in the oversized trend. We've been told that bigger is better and slouchy is chic. And while wrapping yourself in a giant blanket feels comforting, visually, it often creates a shapeless, heavy block that swallows your entire frame. In 2026, the shift is moving away from hiding the body to honoring the body through waist-defining knitwear. So what exactly does this mean? We aren't talking about tight, restrictive sweaters. We are looking for semi-fitted architecture. Look for cardigans and pullovers that naturally taper in at the ribcage or feature a wide ribbed hem that hugs the hip bone. This is crucial because it reestablishes your body's natural division. When a knit hangs straight down from the shoulders, it makes your waist look as wide as your shoulders. But a piece with subtle waist construction guides the eye inward, restoring balance and proportion instantly. Now, let's talk about the specific styling hack that transforms a basic cardigan into a high-fashion piece, the inverted V technique. Instead of buttoning your cardigan all the way down, which cuts you off and can look a bit matronly, I want you to button only the top 2 or 3 buttons at the bust level. Leave the bottom buttons completely open. Why? Because this creates an open triangle shape at your midsection. This simple triangle does 3 powerful things. First, it reveals the waistband of your trousers or skirt, proving where your legs actually start, which makes you look taller. Second, it adds movement. The fabric flows as you walk, instead of clinging to your stomach. And third, it allows you to layer without bulk. You can wear this over a silk camisole or a crisp shirt, and that little peak of layers adds a complex, curated feel to the look. When shopping, pay close attention to the fiber. Cheap synthetic acrylics tend to bulge and create static. For a Quiet luxury finish? Look for merino wool blends, alpaca, or compact cottons. Colors like oatmeal, sage green, or warm terracotta in these structured cuts look infinitely more expensive than a black oversized hoodie ever could. It is about choosing comfort that respects your silhouette. 5. Microdosing animal prints. Finally, we arrive at the most debated element of style: animal prints. I know many elegant women avoid prints entirely because they fear looking loud, dated, or tacky. And honestly, if you wear animal print incorrectly, it can look that way. But the rule for 2026 isn't to banish the print. It is to master the art of microdosing. Think of animal print not as a pattern, but as a neutral texture. In nature, a leopard's spots or a python's scales are designed to blend in, not stand out. We need to adopt that same philosophy. The mistake is scale. A head-to-toe leopard dress is a statement that screams for attention, but a croc-embossed leather bag or a snake print loafer is a whisper that intrigues the eye. Here is the secret to making this look expensive. Focus on texture over graphics. Avoid flat, printed fabrics where the pattern looks like it was stamped on. Instead, look for tactile surfaces. A belt with a faux pony hair texture, a bag with deep embossed ridges, or loafers with a scale-like finish. When the item has physical depth, it reads as luxury material rather than just a busy print. Let's look at specific combinations. Imagine an all-black outfit: black mid-rise jeans, a black cashmere turtleneck, and a black wool coat. It's chic, but it can be boring. Now, add a thin belt and a muted leopard print, or swap your plain black